I'll tell you a little secret about the videos I made. I took down. I was like, oh wait a minute, like that's actually bullshit. I'm not telling everyone where I'm looking from when I who I'm thinking of when I say that. But I want to explain something about the psychology of people who like don't want their the healthcare system in the country, or like oppose like even something. But it's easy. This is the thing. The way in which I fucked up. Where I said, "Oh, that sounds like bullshit to me," like which is a dumb thing to say. But like, well, no, it was I'm looking. I'm intentionally looking from the standpoint of someone who like is like the game plays and shit, like living in the street or something. Like I sort of that's like the a certain way of looking at things. But no. There's a healthcare. There's a Affordable Care Act. But what's interesting is the people who oppose such things, like why do they oppose it? Well, one of the things they say is, how did I make a mistake in this thing? Oh, because I don't know much about it. You say I don't know anything about what's going on with the actual like Affordable Care Act in terms of who it's helping, how it works, right? Because I have health care. Like in other words, like but what happens is you get people like who read all those op-eds that talk about like the problems with like Obama's like the Affordable Care Act, like they read all those op-eds and say about problems that like meaning things that should be fixed as we go along, meaning problems with the website signing up. Right? Wait, why? I'm unaware of like all that's going on with that because like I have healthcare and then I'm just doing my like radicalized activity. But like no, but that's just it. The people who oppose there being any healthcare for people, right? Like your narrator, I made the mistake because I'm not following it because I have healthcare. But they're not following it either, but they're happy to read an op-ed that like gives them an excuse, like, oh, see, the website doesn't work, like it's all this, or I heard an interview with a person who's been, it looks like their premiums went up because of it, like, see, healthcare doesn't work. Like, what's actually happening is they're unaware of like what's actually taking place and who's benefiting and how it works because I have healthcare. But at least I'm aware of that. There should be health. We actually should have a national healthcare system. But right, I mean the same way. But that's what's happening. Like I say, my uncle's standing, he's fucking millionaire. Right, opposes healthcare. We still don't know the psychology, like of those who just oppose healthcare for people. He has it. Is unaware of like all the mechanisms by which people are getting health care under the Affordable Care Act, the details of it and such. But a great amount of people, like millions of people, are being helped. Well, will be helped, but there's some problems. And like, wait, they put op-eds in the papers with people like my rich uncle, so he has something to say over dinner. Like, see, they tried healthcare, it doesn't work. It feeds that bullshit. But I wish there was more to say to the extent that the video I made where I was looking. But a lot of these are satiric. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I don't know what's on the other end. But I mean, I'm saying like no, we should have. I mean, the fact that people oppose even anything and will take an excuse to say it's not working and everything, like. They do the same thing with developing like countries, like late industrializing countries, when they say that like, my uncle used to sit around like we drinking champagne with like we're in like a whatever mansion his like friends live in and stuff. His reference to like development and like industrialization in a place like India. He says, yeah, I heard they tried all those like planned economies, like that shit doesn't work. Like how does he know about development states and like how late industrialized? He didn't know anything about it. I mean, I was studying political economy. So why is he talking that way? You see, they tried all that. They tried all that like. They tried what he calls planned economy. It's a planned. They were moving from like fucking idiot. But yeah, I mean, I go to you guys. Like I'm making this to you guys, not to say. Right, I mean, if I could help, like, fix whatever I put out that was wrong, but I mean, I think we made 3 videos, like, you're loading one of them, like, I don't know what else you do. It's the price we pay for doing our activity this way. I bear the responsibility, but at the same time, like, you're fully aware, like, how the margin for error is incredible when you don't really know what's on the other side. But, that's I'm looking at my part in that. That's how we do it in like NA and stuff. Look at my part. I fucked up. But it's the same reason I say certain people should wear a name tag when they make the speeches. They make these talks to like young kids. They're not indicating they're a radical. They're not indicating or they're actually some kind of moral, intellectual luminary, and they're looking for the point of view of the least. Like sort of what I was doing that other one where I fucked up. I mean, they're not telling anyone who they are exactly. They're just telling a bunch of things, and that's how people go psycho. But they take the information the wrong way. People should say like, "Oh, I'm basically like in my case, basically a satirist, and I'm siding with I'm looking from the standpoint of something like that, like people live in the street, or I'm looking from a radicalized point of view, and I'm doing it sort of you don't know if it's satiric or not." But I mean, yeah, I mean, shit. I hope the videos I made can fix whatever damage we did. I mean, you have no idea how surreal it is when you're in a surreal situation, which this is. Yeah, part of the margin for error is like that is pure. What is a person perceiving who doesn't know what's going on with the channel? The answer is like it's a little surreal. You tend to make mistakes.